Denmark is calling for a firm response to what it describes as hybrid war carried out by Russia. European leaders have convened in Copenhagen to address the bloc's security concerns amid several drone incursions in recent weeks.
And at the meeting, member states also pledged to step up support for Ukraine, potentially using frozen Russian assets to fund that aid. William Denselow filed this report for CNA from the Danish capital.
Denmark's Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen says that Europe is facing its most difficult and dangerous situation since the Second World War. The gathering of European leaders here in the Danish capital comes following several weeks where a number of drone airspace violations, incursions, have been reported across several EU member states. Moscow has denied any responsibility, but Mette Frederiksen says what is needed is a unified response from EU member states in response to what she calls a hybrid war.
If you look at Russia and hybrid war from a European perspective instead of from your own national perspective, then I think everybody has to be on the same page, that we have to rearm all of us.
European leaders have discussed concrete ways to bolster Europe's defensive needs. Included in those conversations, the Eastern Flank Watch, how to protect Europe's borders with Russia and Belarus at land, sea and in the skies. When it comes to that aerial protection, more conversations about the so-called drone war, how to protect from these aerial incursions like those we've seen in recent weeks. Conversations have also advanced on longer-term European security guarantees, bolstering the defensive sector in the bloc for the longer term. Ukraine has once again featured prominently. Ursula von der Leyen, European Commission President, says that Ukraine and Kyiv remains Europe's first line of defence and why greater support is required. Kai Kallas, the EU's top diplomat, says that frozen Russian assets amounting to roughly $160 billion should be used to help with that funding.
If Russia decides after this war is over to repay all the damages that they have caused, then of course these assets will be given back and this loan is not there. But if we don't take those assets into account, then it's on our taxpayers, that's for sure.
But member states remain divided on the issue, with some questioning the legality of using those frozen Russian assets. And as far as Moscow is concerned, well, they say that such a plan will be pure and simple theft. For CNA, I'm William Denselow in Copenhagen.